do you think you are? I need to know. It wasn't on my case, but you play games with me like that on this one, you are going to have a big problem. Do we understand one another? What's he thinking? I'm serious. What is he thinking? This is not boys will be boys type. He goes out and picks up 2 within 5 weeks, and then he's that arrogant? Tell me you're an All-American in something, and you're going to Harvard to play football or basketball or baseball because you're on an academic scholarship, but you're a great lawyer. I mean, a great student. Tell me that. I want to hear that. I want to know that. I want to know that we're at least not wasting our time with somebody who's going to Harvard or Yale. Jeez. Imagine. If I was 98, I wouldn't think of doing such a thing. You're 18. You're cocky. Driving on a suspended arising out of an April 29th incident. And you went into default on the civil infraction that was issued on May 28th for no proof of insurance. If you want a lawyer, I will set you up with an attorney. Would you like an attorney to represent you? I'm sorry. All right, you go out in the hallway. We will set you up. Go right outside there, that door outside the conference room. We'll set you up with a defense attorney, okay?
Thank you.
K4 Towing Inc. K4M Towing Inc. 267-843-3337.
He's on Zoom, Judge.
Sir, in the back?
Yes, you're good off. You guys gotta check in.
Who do I have for K4M Towing? K4M Towing, please log in. Thank you. K4M Towing, please. Well, I gotta get you the report first.
That's right.
You sit down and read that report, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Thank you. Morrow? I'll be right with you, Mr. Camilleri. I didn't even know you were here. I was told nobody was here. What time did you get here? A little late?
After talking to my client at 8:45.
That's all right, Judge.
Lateral, he's got a big problem with me anyway, still. I want you to know that. Lateral Tyrone Morrow, 26W843636. Your name?
So,
You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
I guess so.
Well, okay, you want a lawyer. You want a lawyer.
Do I need one?
It's up to you. I can't answer that for you. If you want a lawyer, I'll give you one.
Give me a lawyer.
Okay. All right, you go out in the hallway and we will set you up. Okay?
Okay.
Give me McCurdy, will you please?
Howell, file up there yet?
Powell?
Howell.
No.
All right.
Did I call it Howell case? Say,
Huh?
we'll get that McCurdy.
Either Brandon Howell scheduled for 9 o'clock, picked up front, pretty drunk. She checked in for a while, so.
People against Kenneth Mandel McCurdy the third, 26W843047A.
Ready, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge Attorney John Camilleri, on behalf of Kenneth Randall McCurdy, Mr.
Your name, sir? So I want to make sure I got this straight. Defendant on May 24th was arrested for operating while intoxicated, but guilty to operating while impaired on June the 24th. He also had a arrest date in front of Judge Hessen on April 19 of 26. He was arraigned on that on June 25 of 26. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. He goes out, gets one April 19th. I arraign him June 24th. I'm sorry, April 19th, but he goes out, gets another one May 24th. I have the second case.
Correct.
Apparently, the team decided not to accept him in the sobriety court. Judge Hessen had referred him. And then I heard that yesterday she's gonna continue his bond conditions.
Correct. However, Judge hasn't adjourned the sentencing, that was yesterday, until August 12th at 8:45. He had an intake for sobriety court yesterday. They're going to approve him, I suspect, because Judge Hessen, my client, McCurdy, wants to enter into sobriety court. She believes it's a good thing for him.
Did he
So-
pop the bird when he was taking a SilverLink device?
Pardon me?
When he was blowing into his SilverLink, did he pop the bird to somebody? Did you do that? I'll call in the probation officer if I need to. That's what I was told. If she's wrong, I'll apologize. Did you do that?
Yes,
Nice.
We talked about it.
I never talked about it with you.
No, we can.
I was told about it yesterday. I don't get it. Who do you think you are? Popping the bird to the SilverLink people? Because you went out and picked up 2 drunk drivings at the ripe old age of 18? Who do you think you are? I need to know. I wish I could go through life with that kind of confidence. I really do. I really do. Every time I screw up and I'm called on it, I think they're popping the bird at people. You're 18. If you're running Ford Motor Company, that still doesn't make you able to do that. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I do.
It wasn't on my case. But you play games with me like that on this one, you are going to have a big problem. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's he thinking? I'm serious. What is he thinking? This is not boys will be boys type thing. He goes out and picks up 2 within 5 weeks, and then he's that arrogant? Tell me you're an All-American in something, and you're going to Harvard to play football or basketball or baseball because you're on an academic scholarship, but you're a great lawyer. I mean, a great student. Tell me that. I want to hear that. I want to know that. I want to know that we're at least not wasting our time with somebody who's going to Harvard or Yale. Jeez. Imagine. If I was 98, I wouldn't think of doing such a thing. You're 18, you're cocky. Who's this? You better make them not so cocky. Cockiness gets us in trouble. Arrogance is our biggest enemy. I don't even know if I should sentence him right now. You know why? Because I don't want to sentence him based upon how I feel right now. Don't say anything. Don't say a word to me. Do not say a word to me.
So, Judge, I thought you might adjourn the sentencing.
I'm not gonna be a party to him being in sobriety court. I knew you were gonna answer that. That's why I wanted to bring this up, because he's not gonna act like that. He's not gonna act like that. People that are that arrogant have a 0.0236% chance of succeeding in sobriety. It's my experience. Been doing it a long time. I have a good mind to send you to jail today. Then we'll see who's popping who the bird.
Well, I suggest if you're,
I suggest that your client get himself under control before he really agitates judges.
well, that would be a good thing. I have talked in length about with Ken. I think I told him my heart too much. But Judge, here's some of the stuff I write to him. I told him, look, this is the circle of people who companies want to employ. You gotta get yourself in the circle. Now, you're not gonna get in the circle unless you have a college education. This is the most likely. Or you get some qualified skill. To get one of these two takes patience, intelligence, and get rid of the ego. You're not gonna get in the circle if you have any of that. you know, so.
And he picked up, let's not forget, he picked up 2 drunk drivings before he even graduated. And was not even legally able to consume alcohol. What was the breathalyzer or blood draw in Judge Hessen's case?
0.10.
I cannot believe when he got arrested on the other one, that he went and did the same thing. I just cannot believe that. Go ahead. I'm gonna sentence him today. I'll listen to anything. I'm gonna be fair with him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna still treat him like he should be treated, but he's gonna be on a really short leash with me. Have you had a chance to review the report with him? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions? And by the way, he's on a Soberlink right now, right?
Correct,
I ordered that.
correct.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Are there,
I get it, Your Honor. Judge, we've reviewed the substance abuse screening. It is truthful, it's accurate. Judge, there's no doubt, but for me, 34 years of practicing law, I've done a lot of cases. I remember you saying, John, you're here more than any attorney pre-COVID. So I've never had a case where I've had an 18-year-old or down here close to 18, 2 drunk driving tickets in such a short span. Sure, I've had 30 and 40-year-olds with 2 drunk driving tickets in 6 months. However, so I understand the gravity of what's going on here. I know you do. I've talked to my client about it in length. I'm not the kind of guy that shuts his mouth anymore after this many years of practicing law. He passes me on the road just like he passes everybody in this courtroom, and I don't want him to kill any of my loved ones either. So I don't need the money that bad to tell a client what they want to hear. I tell them what I think I should tell them. Your Honor, however, I don't know if Kenny's the kind of guy that is ego, immature, all wrapped in one, and he doesn't drink a fifth a day, or if he's drinking a fifth a day, depending on what type of problem he has with alcohol. You can have a problem with alcohol being immature. You don't have to be, let's say, attached and addicted to it to have an alcohol problem. You could be discounting the risks and not be, let's say, psychologically addicted. You still got an alcohol problem. He's very young. He lost his dad when he was 14. He doesn't, his mom is trying. He works with his mother, and he has been for months. He works Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. He is in an intensive guidance, outpatient program at the guidance center. He goes 3 times a week, 4 to 7. He's been on the Soberlink since June 24, all negative. He is going to AA 3 times a week.
have you seen proof of that today?
Not today.
Show your lawyer your proof you've been going to AA.
He not today. I haven't seen.
I want you to show it to your lawyer right now.
So, and he'll show it to us, Your Honor. So he's doing all the necessary steps to learn about alcohol. However, I agree with you. 2, in a very short period of time, I'm much more of a guy, proof is in the pudding. And when you get 2, that's very concerning. However, he has shown the discipline to abstain from alcohol and take the necessary steps to get cognitively realigned in his head about the risks of alcohol and the use and the abuse. At that point, Your Honor, he took a tongue lashing from Judge Hessen yesterday. We had our,
Good.
he had her sentencing. She adjourned it to the 12th. He will be on sobriety report. From what I can see, well, I asked Judge Hessen if I could inform you, is Judge Hessen inclined to put him on sobriety court? She said yes. Tell Judge McNally, you can state that to Judge McNally. She is inclined to put him on sobriety court. After all, he is going to be doing pretty much the same, if not more, if he wasn't on sobriety court. But Ken, my client,
I thought they were gonna put him through another bond phase.
Pardon me, Your Honor?
I thought they were gonna put him through another bond phase for the next 4 weeks. Is that not true?
No, bond phase just until the next sentencing hearing. So we have, well, 3 or 4 weeks until August 12th. So bond conditions were continued. He has to continue with sober link. He has to continue going to the guidance center. He has to continue, of course, abstaining from alcohol, et cetera, et cetera.
Go get your AA verification.
Your Honor, continuing, again, yes, he's very mature. The instance you mentioned, I saw in the previous pre-sentence evaluation, if I may approach her.
I don't need you to approach. Has he gone 3 times since I ordered him to back on June 24th? There should be about 12 or 11 of them.
There are 6.6, 6.7.
Okay, I believe you. You don't have to
Yeah.
read them.
He's got them.
Go ahead.
So I brought it up myself. I said, you gave the finger to camera. I've never seen that in 34 years of practicing law. Kenny knew what I told him, complete immaturity, baffling to me that you think that. I don't know what to think about that, actually, Your Honor, especially in court. I don't think I would tell you what I think about it. So it baffled me. I don't know the psychology behind giving the camera the finger. But it's surely an indication to me that Ken is really immature. And I did tell him,
At a
do
minimum,
that in boot camp, see what happens.
all you gotta do is go out and get one more of these between now and 2100 and you're gonna be a felon. Do you understand that? You got 75 years. You have to make sure you don't get another one or you're gonna be charged with a felony.
Talked to him about that, Your Honor. I talked to him about the peer pressure. I talked to him about, look, peer pressure doesn't go away, even at my age, in my 50s. The peer pressure is there.
Were you in front of somebody when you popped the bird?
What?
Were you in front of somebody when you popped the bird? You just did that for what reason? I wanna know. I'm not done talking about that.
It's when I just woke up.
Just woke up. Oh gosh, I didn't wanna keep you up. We didn't wanna keep you up. What time was it?
Sure, I forgot what time I do that one.
I went in length with Ken about these cases, Judge. Again, there's a long future for Ken. He's only 18. And there are gonna be hurdles. And I hope with the realignment and the education that he never forgets this moment. And the moment in Judge Besant's courtroom. Life is not but a bundle of memories. And memories make a difference. And to me, I'm a big believer in remembering and then taking a left instead of a right when the moments come in life that you have to make good decisions and you remember where you're at today. I'm a big believer in that. And I do have faith in Ken. But it's gonna be a long period. But he's doing everything he's supposed to do. Proof will be in the pudding. I hope the court gives him a chance. Avoid jail. I do believe with the restrictions that he is gonna be put on, he's gonna be in a form of lockdown. I mean, he has to continue working in the board. He's been there for months. He's gonna have to continue the guidance center 3 to 7, 3 times a week. And he's gonna have to continue doing things you're gonna require him. Hopefully corporate program, community service, more education. His life for the next 2 years, he has to surrender to the notion that it's given to something greater than himself, and that's called sobriety and realignment. I mean, his body is not gonna wanna do all these things, but he's gonna have to learn, the mind is gonna have to learn that it's for his betterment. So avoid the friends. You're done with that. He's got to surrender.
Remind me, who were you with at the time you picked up this drunk driving?
One of my friends.
They were all 17, 18, and I was wondering what the heck were the parents doing, because the parents were home. And I brought that up with Ken, and I go, and I wondered why the police didn't, there was a reason why.
Wait a minute, you guys were drinking at somebody else's house?
That's right.
Nice. Well,
So I realized why the parents weren't somehow involved, not his parents, but the parents who were providing,
okay.
and I figured it out.
Somebody was providing you alcohol, an adult?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nice, nice. Really, really good.
I figured out why they were not involved, and somehow with the PD, because Ken was driving.
Really good. I'm just so glad that somebody would think that one through and say, we're gonna provide our 17 and 18-year-old kids alcohol and let them go out and drive and just hope they don't kill somebody or themselves.
But that's,
Smart. I mean, that's a good gambler.
but that's no
They're
excuse.
betting $100 that, I don't know.
But that's no excuse, Judge. He's an adult.
No, I get it. I'm
I
not
know.
making excuses for them. I'm not making excuses for him. I just question the intelligence of some, let's not say intelligence. Let's say common sense of some people. What kind of common sense would cause you to think that that's okay? They're not able to drink. You're giving them alcohol. Somehow they manage to leave driving a car. I'm never amazed. Just not amazed. Go ahead. Anything else anybody wants to say?
I just want to say I'm sorry, Judge. I've stopped hanging around the same friends. I do want to change for the better. I do. Have a drink.
Turn around and look at your mom. Your mom was looking straight ahead. I watched her. You don't want to disappoint your mother.
I will change for the better.
You do not want to disappoint your mom. You'll regret that. If you don't regret that and you disappoint her, well, then there's something even bigger wrong with you. 2 years probation. You cannot leave, and I'm going to treat this. I'm running a tight line here in this sense. If you get into sobriety court, Judge Hessen's willing to accept you. I'm going to take into account the fact that this is first in time in terms of sentencing. If she accepts you, you're not probably going to go to jail there, but I will tell you, if you do not comply with my probation here, the probation order that I'm extending it, in which case she's probably not going to accept you anyway. But even if she does accept you, if you don't comply with probation after that, you are on such a thin leash. You have no idea. 2 years probation, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, your place of employment or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs as follows. Weekly for 4 months. I don't know how you're going to pay for that. I don't want your mom paying for that, but you're going to have to pay for that. Now, if you get into sobriety court, that will run concurrent and the grant will take over. But that's between you and Judge S. Weekly for 4 months and then bi-weekly for 8 months if you're clean, and then monthly. You're to attend AANA 3 times a week until you're in the intensive outpatient treatment program with aftercare. I heard what your lawyer said. He told me you're in intensive outpatient at the guidance center, I think you said, right?
Correct.
And that's fine if you're already in and you're in a program that's qualifies as intensive outpatient treatment. You're not going to have to go to AANA any longer until and at the end of treatment, in which case it would be considered aftercare. Attend the victim's impact panel. You're to be on a SoberLink device until October the 22 of 26. You're to serve 8 days jail credit, 1 serve 7. I'll let you serve those on the court work program. The court work program, there is a $35 a day charge for that, for a total of $245. You're gonna pay fines, $300, cost $250, cost $225, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $650. Probation fees are $480 for 1,030, cost of recovery is $150 for 1,180. Screening fee, did I already count that? Let me double check, 650, 950. 1,030, 1,180. Screening fee is 60 for 1,240 plus your court work program fees. Your total is $1,485. Would you double check that math, Heather? If you violate your,
Yeah, I did get something different. I got 1585. You said cost was 225, correct? And
I
fine
think
was
you're right.
300.
I think you're right, 1,585. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. You may be eligible for early discharge in 12 months per statute. You get everything done, you stay out of trouble. In this case, you'd be released. Do we fully understand one another? You got to grow up. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I expect full compliance. If I don't have it, well, it's not going to be pretty for you. Okay. I'm going to let him pay. I understand he's a kid. He doesn't have the money. How are we going to do this? How much can he afford to pay per week or bi-weekly?
Well, he's working, making about 350 to 400. He could pay 150 a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could,
Yeah, I can do that.
thank you, Joe.
150 per month beginning August the 8th. How's that? Is that okay? If you don't have the money and you need more time, it's not a problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I wish you well. I hope you're learning from this. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you,
Judge.
Judge.
Sure. Yeah.
I do have the attorney. He ended up zooming in on that K4M towing.
Where's that file at? Do you have that, John? I think you might have taken it down and then the
He had it already, he called it.
Oh, it's all.
Came in,
P&M.
came for.
Yeah, I'll call that. Did he send an appearance in?
I do not have an appearance yet.
Can't tell him he's got to send an appearance in. Tell him he's
Okay.
got to send an appearance in. Jeremy Allen Schultz. 23W830-846. Name?
Jeremy Allen Schultz.
All right, so you've now read the pre-sentence report, correct?
Yes, I have.
And before we go on, I still need to tell you again, you have the right to a lawyer. I know we covered this, but now you've read the report. If you'd like an attorney to represent you, well, I will appoint you one at public expense.
Dog, Your Honor.
You waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, I do.
Anything you would like to say? And by the way, I do need to add, is anybody here from Lowe's Loss Prevention, either in court or on Zoom? Anybody here?
Not on Zoom, Judge.
All right, so, she allowed you to plead to attempt retail fraud.
Yes.
You can't read this. It says older case defendant since changed his something. Seeing no objection, suspended sentence, fines, costs. Has something jail sentences. Can you tell me what he's?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. When I served 2 years and I signed multiple writs to the court, and every time they were denied.
From me?
My mother.
From
called-
me?
Yeah. Well, I sent them to the 33rd District Court.
Well, let me see here.
That was probably what the prosecutor was trying to put out there.
I don't see where I got any. I mean, I don't. But did I send you a letter back saying I'm?
No, my mother called up here multiple times from, we bouncing from county to county jail. And, they the same response was just have him turn himself in when he gets released.
Well, I don't think I ever got a plea by mail. I always respond to those. I don't mind telling you. And I don't see any plea by mail receipt in the file here. I'm not saying you didn't send it. Well, I am saying it.
You know, because I was dealing with this with other cities right now too. The only one that ever responded was something. So,
I just don't think you sent us one for whatever that's worth. I'm not trying to quarrel with you. I just,
oh, yeah. I turned to you.
when's the last time when were you in custody?
I was released in July of 2025. I've been out for,
And then you went and got another one, right?
no, I haven't been in trouble since 2025.
I know, you were released in July of 25. Is that what you told me?
Yes, I haven't been incarcerated from 2023, August 2023 to July 2025.
Picked up another one out of camp.
No, that was just me taking care of one. And also I'm taking care of on the South Gate right here.
Jeez.
Yeah. Your Honor, I've came a long way in the last year. You know, I got a job working for DTE. I'm actually about to be off probation this week. I finally got my hours worked. I'm, you know, I've been sober for 35 months,
How old are you?
36.
You better.
Trust me, Your Honor, I get that every day from my mother.
Where's your mother?
Right there.
So I see what happened now. I mean, this was just so bad, but all these offenses preceded the 2 years you spent, correct? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes,
And that's the way it looks on here.
yes.
What do you do with DTE?
I'm a maintenance mechanic. I also bring a pay stub just for verification. You know, worked real hard to get there. So,
I mean, I came out here thinking they should have never given you attempted retail fraud. They should have charged you with a felony. I don't understand this. I'm not sure I understand why they do this, but I'm not going to quarrel with it. That's their call. It's not mine. You should have been charged with felonies here. You should have been going to jail for years on something like this.
this certain year,
I know you deserve to serve the
Yeah, I
years.
did.
You got to really push judges in the Wayne County Circuit Court or any court to give you 2 years on a retail fraud unless your record's just somewhere between horrific and abysmal.
right?
300 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 5 days court work program, $175 charged for that, $700 or 45 days. You have to serve 5 days on the court work program. I can't believe I'm not sending you to jail, but I guess when I look at these, everything did precede this before you spent the 2 years. Had you sent me a plea by mail and said, hey, I just got sentenced to 2 years, I would have granted that, but I didn't get it. So that's what I'm going to do. Can you pay all this today?
What's the
700,
altogether?
correct.
What about my $300?
You know, the bond will apply, so you would have,
$400?
correct.
Yeah, I can pay that today.
All right, and then you'll meet with probation to set the court work program.
Do they do it on weekends?
They do it on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
Okay, perfect.
but Wednesdays infrequent. Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll meet with probation.
All right.
Judge, I received that appearance now for K4M towing.
And sorry to interrupt, but could you put me in a breakout room with Williams Bay?
I thought I did. I'm sorry, Miss Patillo.
Okay, thanks.
Who's the call that stuff? Okay, she didn't get stuff to adjourn. Okay.
Okay. Like a, you.
Might try. Like it is. Yeah.
I just want to check.
Yeah, just, I mean, because I know she's not gonna be available.
Okay.
She's got those set every week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they'd tell us these
I
things, though.
can just straight after me.
All right. Where's your lawyer at, sir?
Yes, my lawyer is here with me.
He's
Hello,
right-
Judge.
he-
All right, hang on. Mr. Batty, did you file an appearance?
I did, Judge. I just resent it to the clerk's email that it was provided to.
I received it, Judge.
Well, listen, then let's just do this. I'm gonna have this file. We're gonna put him in a breakout room with the Woodhaven prosecutor, okay?
Thank you,
This is a
Judge.
Wood-
Okay.
This is a Woodhaven case, but is this your brother? Are you related to Mr. Batty here, Attorney Danny Batty?
No, sir.
No, it's the same. I'm sorry, it's BATTI, not MATTI. I'm sorry. My apologies. Okay, so I'll send this over to the Woodhaven prosecutor and we'll put you in a room with him and we'll see what you guys can work out, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Have a
It'll be
good
just
one.
a moment.
Thanks.
He's got a couple people in there, so it'll be just a moment.
No problem.
You don't, if Sadie, looks like that trial's gonna be a June. I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
Bain. Derek Earl Bain,
The mother's here with some information.
26B150800, 26B150774. Come on up here. Where is Derek Earl Bain? Your name, ma'am? What, where is he?
In Pontiac General Hospital psychiatric unit.
Okay.
I went to go pick him up.
Did he post his bond? He did, didn't he?
Yes.
All right, let's do this.
He was transferred from Wayne County Jail.
Okay. Heather, we're just gonna, I appreciate you coming in here, okay? I'm gonna reschedule this. Why don't you give me a date about 3 weeks out, Heather?
Okay, we have Woodhaven again on, well, this is a Brownstown, I'm sorry, so we could do 3 weeks. Let me look at our calendar here.
Your time. And then I'll
Uh,
tell you the date and you can make sure you get them here. Is that fair?
Yes, hopefully he'll be discharged.
I understand. Well, if not, come back and tell me. Will you do that for me, please?
Judge, you are actually off on our next Brownstown date, then we have them again we could do August 20th.
Is that
We have
good?
Brownstown.
We'll make it August 20th. Oh, wait a minute. This one is Judge Hesson's here. You're aware of that, right? In other words, I'm setting them both for August 20th, right?
Yes. Or we
Yeah.
could do, unless we want to do on Judge Hesson's Day, the 19th, it wouldn't matter.
August
19th or
20th is fine. I'm gonna make this at
Okay.
9:30 in the morning, okay? August the 20th at 9:30 in the morning, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Thank you for coming in and telling us that, ma'am. Okay, have a good day. People against Dorsey. This is James Javon Dorsey. 246F246-369. Where's Dorsey at?
He's on Zoom, Judge.
Your name, Mr. Dorsey?
James Dorsey.
Okay, so you need time to pay. When, Judge Kirsten was sitting in my absence and he gave you till July 25th.
Yes, sir.
When can you pay this?
So I did just pay $25
Just tell me when
yesterday.
you can pay this. You don't need to go into explanations.
I just need like probably another at least 30 days, 45
I'm
days.
sorry, I'm not making out your words. Tell me when you can pay this.
About 30 days and 30 to 45 days.
You're gonna be disciplined, though. You're gonna bring in money periodically, right?
Yes.
All right. How about if I had you pay $50 every other week? Can you do that? That's
Yeah.
actually better than paying 300 in
Yeah, I was gonna pay more than that. I was gonna pay like 80. I ain't gonna lie.
you do what you want, but I'm gonna have you pay $50 bi-weekly, and I won't start you until August the 10th, and I don't have any problem if you don't have the money with coming back up, calling in. I'll go on Zoom with you. I'll give you an extension, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So just August the 10th, if you don't have the money, what are you gonna do?
The same thing I'm doing right now.
Thank you. Good. Have a good day. Robert Lewis, Thornton Jr., 25T 644-914A, 25W837-260. All right. How you doing, Mr. Thornton? Your name? Tell me what you're going to do here.
It's to be released from my probation if I'm not mistaken, and I had only.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Wait one second. We show cause you for July the 8th.
Yeah, I got an email from my probation officer that you wouldn't be here, and it was moved.
Okay. So I have here a case. I don't think he has a show cause in front of me, does he, Heather? His show cause is in front of Judge Hessen. I don't mind arraigning on that. But I don't think he has one in front of me unless I'm wrong.
Let me take a look here at the case that I'm showing, unless they dismissed it and didn't tell me, but on case ending in 260, I'm showing a show cause along with a prosecutor review.
I see. So it's more of a prosecutorial review. Let me see something here. Who's your probation officer?
Miss O'Donnell.
I'm gonna ask you to call him, then I'll get her. Hey, can you come in here on Mr. Thornton, please? Thank you, thank you. So you have a show cause in front of Judge Hessen, and you have a review hearing in front of me. And it looks like the charge in front of Judge Hessen is that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered, balance owing 270, and you failed to clear all your warrants in the case in front of her by January 31 of 26. So those are the charges in front of her. If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty, it appears as though you have 2 prior technical violations. She could revoke your status and give you 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you on her case. I'm going to give you a lawyer. We're going to give you a lawyer on that file. Ms. O'Donnell, your name?
That's what I'm.
I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure what I did here. It doesn't look like there were any notes with regard to his review hearing on the resist and obstruct. has he paid everything on this, Heather? Did you pay on my case?
Yep. On the one ending in 260, he has a balance of 270.
Then you still have a warrant that's still pending as well.
Well, I can't go on this. You got 771.1 status. Blew that. I can't extend it beyond a year. I put you on probation July 23. You didn't comply with probation. I told you a long time ago, son, I said, if you don't have the money, come talk to the court. It really isn't that hard. There's just that amount of time it takes and lesser amount of respect levels. And you don't do that, now you're gonna have this conviction on your record.
If I may, I keep in touch with her.
She's not the judge.
And
Don't interrupt. She's not the judge. I'm giving you a lawyer on both of these. I want you to write the notes on the back here. On my case, and then we're gonna set you up with a defense lawyer. Who would we set him up with? Who's got a probation today? Is it Mr. Shemke or I don't know?
Well, Crawford's our house counsel and Patillo is overflow.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys figure it out, but I arrange you. I'm entering a not guilty plea. You have to go in front of Judge Hessen. Your lawyer's going to represent you on both of those. Your lawyer's going to go over this. You should have just come and talked to me. I don't know why you didn't. You know, you got yourself in a real pickle now. I can't extend 771 status past 1 year and we're at 360 days. That's the problem. All right, set them up with a lawyer and we'll go from there. Thanks. People against Cortez Nakari Gordon, 26W843-566A and B and C. Where is Mr. You got him, right, Mr. Slavin? Good morning. Are your appearance?
Good morning to your honor and to your staff. May it please the court, Joseph Slavin, P number 61705 on behalf of Mr. Gordon, who is here with me. Your honor, today's date and time set for an arraignment, and we would like to waive formal reading and stand mute.
Sir, your name, please.
Cortez Gordon.
Okay, so you're standing in for his lawyer of record. It says Thea Barrick, is that right?
That's correct.
And any objection to that, Mr. Gordon?
I'm sorry.
Do you have any objection, Mr. Slavin, standing in for your attorney of record?
No.
Okay, Mr. Slavin, is this a first offense?
Yes, your honor.
He's allegedly got a .127. I'm gonna enter an not guilty plea, indicate he stands mute. I'll give him $1,000 personal bond. Sir, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that, sir?
Your honor, before he answers that question, Mr. Gordon is a resident of the state of Ohio.
Okay.
He drove up here to be here with me in the office so we could Zoom together and also discuss the case together. With regard to that, he has every intention of being at every
Yeah, I'll
court
be glad to
proceeding.
let him go to the state of Ohio. No problem. I need his new address though, Mr. Slavin.
Mr. Gordon?
23720 Lime City Road.
I'm sorry, you gotta repeat that. What city road?
Lime, Lime.
Lime City Road, okay.
Perrysburg is the city,
Yep.
Ohio. Postal code 43551.
Okay, good enough. So we'll give you a court date. I'm entering a not guilty plea on the open intox as well, as I think I indicated, plea of denial on the speeding. And why don't we give them a new court date, Heather?
We can do August 5th at 9:15.
Is that good with you, Mr. Slavin?
Let me check. August 5th, 9:15. Yep, that works for pretrial.
Okay, August 5th at 9:15 will be the court date. Anything else, Mr. Slavin?
No, the only thing, Your Honor, is I guess Mr. Urick made us aware of the we're not doing discovery order. We're doing the email to Ms. Parks. So with that email and then that coming back, in order for us to see whatever discovery that they're going to have, that might make a little bit of a tight window. Perhaps there might be another date that's at least
I mean,
a
we
week.
could, I don't know why he's saying they're not gonna do discovery orders. I'm gonna sign those.
I mean, all I know is that the new procedure for getting discovery is send the email to iParks.
I don't have any problem with giving you a later date. Let's give them a
Sure.
later date, Heather.
All right, we can do 4 weeks. That's August 19th. We could
At
do
9
9/15.
August
Okay.
August 19th works well.
All right, that's what we'll do. August 19th at 9:15, okay?
All right. And Your Honor, will that pretrial be by Zoom or will you prefer us in person?
I don't mind you being in by Zoom as long as you're both in the same place. I'd really prefer that. So you can
Sure.
either both be here or both be in your office or.
Very good.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor. Yep.
have a good day. Thanks.
You do the same. Thank you.
Qureshi, yes, sir. Zohab Qureshi, 26W843-544. Good morning, Mr. Puda. How are you?
Great, and yourself, Your Honor. Good morning. Julian Puda on behalf of Mr. Qureshi.
All right, so you met with the prosecutor, the city attorney, and you are going to plead on behalf of the defendant to impeding traffic, and they're going to dismiss the speed, true?
Correct.
To that charge of impeding traffic on behalf of your client, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Commercial vehicle, so I got to charge him a little more. 180 is the total, okay? And I'll give him a week to pay. All right,
That's
so I'll
fine.
accept the plea to impeding July 29th, 180, speed dismissed. Anything else?
No, Your Honor. Nice to see you.
You too. Have a great day. Thanks.
You too.
King, James Kish, Eric Stefan Kish, 25F244490. Did we set you up with a lawyer yet?
Yes, I already spoke with him. Mr. Crawford.
All right.
I'll get him. He's in, I'll get him. No, I need, Mr. Crawford and Kish. Okay, thanks.
Where's Williams Bay at? Is she here?
She's on Zoom, Judge.
Jamie, Antonio, you have a seat. 1 second, Mr. Kish. Jamie, Antonia, Williams Bay, 23W831-736.
Hello, B8237 on behalf of the defendant. State your name for the court.
Jamie Williams Bay.
What is going on in this case?
So, Your Honor, it looks like today is the probation violation sentencing, but Ms. Williams Bay brother passed away 2 days ago. She is not in the best state of mind right now.
Sorry about that. What? Journeyman this for, you know that, right?
I think it was for her to make a payment. Judge,
I mean, this has been going on for 3 years.
she is working, she's trying, she logged on to make a payment on her phone, but she couldn't get through that part, and she'll probably need to do it on a laptop. She is still in school, she registered for her last semester.
She's gonna have to take care of it by the 5th. I can't keep going on like this. Is Ms. Patillo here on the 5th, please, Heather?
Let me take a look at the calendar. I think I have my August one here. Gotta find it, Judge.
What do you have today, Ms. Williams Bay? Do you have anything?
She's waiting, she's supposed to get the check today.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I was gonna ask until Friday, Judge, but I just wanna make sure she can get that check. She's waiting on a check from, Taco Hill.
What is she going to get?
So she says it's 100 hours.
Yes. It's $100 check because I was working a week and a half. I apologize for interrupting.
We even paid her restitution. I mean, I got restitution we gotta collect here too. Give it till August, what time? Is that August 5th? Is Ms. Patillo here?
Judge, somehow I'm missing my August sling. I go from July to September. I'm trying to find one real quick.
Take your time. Do you know when you're
Sorry.
hearing his PTO in a couple of weeks?
I might be here on, that's a Wednesday, right?
Correct.
Yes, it is.
I did do that class that you asked me to do. It was done July 9th. I sent it to Miss Elizabeth Wilds. So she should have that certificate as well. And
Oh, man, on August 5th if I'm here or not. Do that.
No, I don't need you to do that. If you're not here, we'll do it another day. Do you know when you're here the following week?
Go get my plan.
Do we know when Ms. Patillo's here?
I'm looking in my email right now. We have them all. Somehow I just didn't print that one. I'm trying to find my August. Oh, I've got one in front of me. Let me think. She is not here on that day.
Well, what about in 2 weeks after that, like the 19th? That'll give Ms. Williams Bay more time to put good money together.
She is not here on that day either. She is here on, I mean, this is a probation, so I guess it doesn't have to be on Wednesday. I do see she's here as overflow on August 20th.
Let's do that. August the 20th at 8:30. You have to be here in person, okay?
yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
All right. Sorry about your brother. I really am. I'll see you on that day. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Eric Stefan Kish, 25F244490. I'm gonna need
Morning, Your Honor.
Beth in here. John Beth.
Kish, she stands to my right.
All right, Mr. Kish, your name?
Eric Kish.
The charge is fair to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for alcohol on a chemical test for DNA on July 13 and 26. How's he going to proceed?
Your Honor, my client is going to take responsibility. There's an explanation you'd like to share.
Plead guilty here, you could get 10 days. This would be a second violation. No, actually, you've had 3 priors. You could get have your probation revoked and you could be incarcerated for the maximum, which on this would be 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, any questions before we go on to that charge? Fair to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive through DNA on July 13 and 26. How do you plead with that? Did you test positive at DNA on July 13 and 26?
Yes.
Did you consume alcohol, say within the 3 days preceding that?
Yeah.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept that plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly, so that this is the summons via probation violation of July the 20th. I'm accepting your plea here today to fair to refrain from consuming alcohol. Your name is Wilds?
Elizabeth Wilds probation.
All right, so what do you have to say here, counsel?
Well, Your Honor, my client understand this was really an accident. He went out for a golf trip on the weekend. He went out there with all intents and prepared to act responsibly. He brought several non-alcoholic beers with him so he could stay distinct from his buddies. And the only way he can explain his possible exposure, that he grabbed one of the wrong beers and handled one of the wrong beers.
Oh my gosh. You guys, they're not even getting, how do I say, unique anymore. Look me in the eye.
Yeah, can I say something?
No? Did you intentionally consume alcohol on that day?
Not intentionally, I did.
Then let's have
I
a,
did have a beer.
Yep.
I had 3 non-alcoholic beers in day.
slow down. I'm not taking your plea. You didn't intentionally consume alcohol. If you didn't intentionally consume alcohol, I'm going to swear her to an oath. I'm going to swear you under oath if you choose to testify. And we will go from there. You want to confer with your lawyer before you answer that question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk to him.
My client would like to maintain his guilty pleas and disgusting.
Did you intentionally consume alcohol?
Yes.
Why did you just tell me you didn't intentionally consume alcohol? Wait a minute. Before you answer that question, you have not learned the single most important principle of a sobriety. And that's honest. I don't want people in the sobriety court that aren't honest. I get the fact they're gonna relapse, but I don't want them in here if they're gonna look me in the eye and tell me something that isn't true, and I know not to be true. I mean, this is not, I don't understand how it is that anybody who comes in here and is concocting stories would think they're gonna get one over on me. I don't take it personally that they think they are. How old are you again?
34.
All right, well, I've been doing my profession for 43 years and a judge until the time you were about 2. So, and I'm talking about being a judge. So that means I've heard every story from A to Z. Every story, every lie that there is to hear. I don't want you in sobriety court if you're not going to be honest with me. I never liked you working at this bar to begin with. You got no business putting yourself in a position where you're going out on golf outings. I know what happens on golf outings. And now you come in here and you lie to me. Now, wait a second. Why you stop?
Well, Your Honor,
He said he intentionally consumed alcohol. If he didn't intentionally consume alcohol, we're having a hearing right now, and I'm going to determine whether or not he intentionally consumed alcohol.
Your Honor, I think it's true. I think my client would admit that it's true that he knowingly took alcohol. But in terms of the use of the word intentional, I think upon reflection, what he was trying to communicate to the court that when he came to this golf outing, he didn't come with the intent of hanging out, having drinks with his boys.
But he did anyway.
But he came with the intention. That's why he brought the non-alcoholic. He was thinking he could toe the line. And this was one of those times when he failed. He relapsed. When he put himself in a bad situation.
So what I would have expected is that he come in here and tell me that. Anybody force you to plead guilty here?
No.
Please accept it. I don't know what to do with it. You tell me what I should do with it.
I honestly, Judge, I don't know. I mean, we just went through this a very few short months ago in regards to, of course, his prior violations, him claiming the non-alcoholic beverage, finally kind of came to truth. I was hoping he learned his lesson about being truthful at that point, especially since he served a little bit of jail time. But we're in a position now where we're kind of far enough in the program that it has to be considered if he is appropriate to continue. I think Mr. Kish, as I think I've said before, it does have a serious problem with alcohol. The environment he's in, like you mentioned, is just not a good environment to put himself in the predicament of the tournament. He knows he can't possess frequent, and that's exactly what you're doing when you get on a golf cart or you go to a golf tournament and there's beer in the basket. Maybe he should have left. That would have been the better choice. So I'll leave it up to the discretion of the
What
court.
about the restricted license? Where are we with that?
We took that away from
Right.
him
Right,
because he attempted to drive with.
right. And
Well, Your Honor, but I understand it appears to me that the actual prior violations was for him failing to provide a sample. In other words, shot bladder syndrome, and I believe he supplied some type of documentation to the court, if not he can. And that's why he was really violated. I can't speak to some of the other comments here. Pardon me. So I would just hope the court can kind of emphasize on exactly what it has been found guilty of. It's failure to test after attempting to several times. It's clearly documented. He attempted 3 times.
Well, I think I dismissed
Mr.
the,
Crawford's looking at a very previous violation.
I think I dismissed that.
Yeah, he's violated for consuming alcohol, attempting blowing.
I did take a plea on one for failure to submit. I took a plea on one for failure to pay fines and costs. And I took a plea on the last one for testing positive, at least on the interlock. So I'll grant you this. He's really had 2 violations for drinking. And he had the one for failure to pay, which I'm not as concerned about, to be honest with you. And then the other one for failure to submit. But I remember we went through that shy bladder issue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bottom line is my client is asking the court give him this one final chance. He believes this Supreme Court is good for him, wants to continue on. I find it difficult how the court might resolve or ask my client to resolve the issue about his employment. It's my understanding is that he owns the facility. So
I get it.
I mean, he has to somehow interact there to properly exercise his ownership.
Where is he phase-wise?
Your Honor, I didn't bring my face sheet in. Eric might have a better answer for that. I know we had extended him up, but I believe we put him.
I know, but how far through 2?
It was about a month ago,
Yeah.
and then it got really tornado siren.
Yeah.
And then it closed down. That was when I was supposed to phase up, and then actually she gave me the paperwork last extra week. So
Here's what I'm doing. What do we have him now? Testing twice weekly?
Yeah, he is in the full benefits of phase 2.
We don't have him a sober link, right? Or do
Not anymore.
I'm going back on the sober link. You're going back on the sober link at your expense. And you're to pay for your own testing. Until September the 20th. So I want him back on a sober link by the end of the day. I want him paying for his own testing. I want him paying for his own sober link until September 20th, and you're to serve 3 days jail. So you're to report to jail. I don't know how we can work that out because we're going to be closed probably when he. I want him back on a sober link. And I don't want to make a condition on him getting the sober link because they might not get him out if they send him to Detroit. So
Then upon release on, assuming he goes into custody now, if he's released late Friday or early Saturday, as far as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he can go directly to house arrest
you're to
services.
obtain the sober link within 12 hours of the time of your release. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
It should have been a lot worse. I'm gonna give you a last chance. You gotta take this more seriously and you gotta be more honest with me.
Yes, sir.
I wish you well. Good luck. Not assessing costs. He's paying enough of the penalty. That's K4M Towing Inc.
Thank you.
26W843337. Good morning, counsel. Your appearance? Hi, Mr. Batty, I need in here, and Mr. Matty. Mr. Matty, your name?
Yes, I'm here.
Your name?
Carlo Matti.
And where's your lawyer at? Mr. Batty, I need your name.
Carlo Matti.
I know. I need your lawyer, though.
Good. I apologize, Judge. Good morning, sir. Danny Batty appearing on behalf of Mr. Matty, P84624, Judge.
I need you to start your video.
Oh, there we are, Judge.
All right, Mr. You're not driving, right?
No, Judge, I am actually just got to my destination. I'm pulling over right now for 2 seconds. I could have. Here I am, Judge. There it is. I know better than to drive in your courtroom, sir.
Well, it's not my courtroom, but you shouldn't be driving no matter where you are. I can't
Absolutely.
believe any judge would take anybody driving while while
No,
they're
we
handling the
definitely-
case. I would hope that they're not. If they are,
Absolutely.
all right, your appearance, you're over now, right?
Yes, sir. Good morning to you, Judge Dady Batty, appearing on behalf of Mr. Matty, P84624, Your Honor.
Your name, sir? Again, Mr. Matty?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, he stands mute waves from a reading, right?
That's correct,
Yeah.
Judge.
You're now authorized under this plea where he's going to plead to expired plate, civil infraction, and they're going to dismiss the misdemeanor for commercial vehicle, right?
That's correct,
Yes.
Judge.
To that charge of expired plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea, 185. Can he pay that today or does he need time?
I will get it paid today, Judge. If we could just have till Friday so I can get it situated
I'll
with him.
give it till July 24th, okay?
Thank
Good
you, Your
luck.
Honor.
Glad we took care of this. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.
You too,
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank
People
you.
against Brown, Amy Diane Brown, 25B 149845. A and B and 25T 645 864. A and B, your name?
Brown?
I set this for a sentence. Did you talk to your lawyer yet?
Yes, I have.
Who's your lawyer today?
The gentleman, the lawyer that was just up here, can't remember his name.
Have a seat right behind you, okay? I need to wait for him. My mistake. Dingus. Brandon David Dingus, 24W 87783. Your name?
My name is Brandon Dingus.
This is an improper storage case. And they're reducing it to a violation of the civil nuisance ordinance 1-106. Is that what you want to do, is plead to that?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, what happened here?
There was a camera stored in my house that, was moved.
All right, he's recommending fines and costs of $250, or it says no more than $250. Let me check this. All right, you still live on Cambridge?
I do.
So why did you take so long to remove it?
It was during a divorce.
All right, 225, you're all set. Cash, you're under the hall to your right, okay?
Thanks, sir.
Best of luck. If you want to find your lawyer, Ms. Brown, I'll call you next. People against Daniels. Daniels, did you have a lawyer, ma'am?
Yeah.
Hang on one second. Brush, did William Brush have a lawyer?
I don't think they're going up today.
William Brush, come on up here. William Matthew Brush. 25W838383. What's going on there, Mr. Brush?
How are you doing, McNally?
Not too bad. Is there a Matthew Bielik here?
No.
Look, you been in any trouble? Have you been in any trouble?
Negative.
Well, you took some time to answer.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's okay. Was this taken under an ordinance section, Heather? I don't think it was. He's just making a petition for early discharge, right?
I'm sorry, Judge, who is this one on? Is this on Brush?
Yeah, William Matthew Brush.
I believe this one might be a motion for early discharge.
You just did this on your own, right? You filed the petition on your own?
No, I talked to Jessica last month.
Well, I get it, but you filed the motion for early discharge, right?
I mean, I didn't really file anything really.
I got it.
If she wants to let me off early.
Well, I'm gonna let you off. You're all set. You've done everything. You're entitled to it. You're released from discharge. You're released from probation. Best of luck to you. Thank you. Thank you. Lateral Morrow?
Yes, sir.
26W843-636. Did you have a lawyer? See, I just can't call these cases. If you can grab her, I'll get you out of here.
Shoot.
Yeah, I know. Cameron Joseph Ross.
Yes.
Did you have a lawyer?
I did not.
26W843-633. Your name?
Cameron Joseph Rowe.
You have a truck trailer, parked on the street. Oh, with attached trailer and boat. No trailer plate on the boat was a warning. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer?
No, Your Honor.
That's the charge. You understand what you're charged with? Having a truck, with attached trailer and boat?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that allegedly occurred on Pinecone near Tiffany and Woodhaven, July 6th to 26th at 9:20 in the morning. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll enter in that. You want to waive your right to a lawyer still?
Yes.
Not guilty, please enter. $100 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to get that over to the prosecutor. The Woodhaven City Attorney will call you out. If he doesn't call you out the next 10 minutes, come on back in here and tell us, okay? So he's going to take that to the prosecutor right now. Do you understand everything?
Yes, quick question for you. During that time frame, they issued 6 tickets.
Talk to him about that.
Okay.
Talk to him. You got issued 6 different tickets?
6.
Did you pay them all?
No, I'd like to try all or talk to you about all.
Well, why in the world didn't you respond to the other ones? Did you respond to the other tickets?
Yeah, I responded to them. Yeah. They're set for later. I mean, it's been within the last few weeks, not on just the boat, multiple vehicles. It's an ongoing thing that I'd like to talk to you about.
You're we got a process though. I just arraigned you. You can go explain to the prosecutor. If he doesn't like what you're talking about, you still want a lawyer. If you can't afford one, I'll give you one. If you can't afford one, I just arraigned you. You're gonna have to go hire your own. Okay? But I can't just have a conversation with you.
Basically what I was asking, the clerk said it's up to you if you want to pull all the tickets together into one case, because they're set with, Judge Hessen for some of them and you for others. I didn't know if that's possible or not.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. Has he been arraigned on the other ones, Heather?
That is correct. He did take a $3.
Let me take a look. This was on, let's make sure I get the right person here. What was his last name again, Judge? I'm sorry. Was this for Ross?
Yes.
All right. Let me take a look.
Let's worry about that later. You go talk to him about this one case. How's that?
I have all the tickets.
Okay, good enough. Good
Yeah,
enough.
because he has quite a few. Are we just just real quick, Judge? I want to know, are we looking at all of his that are open? Because he has quite a few.
He's quite a few.
Oh. So there's he has 1, 2, 3, 4 parking, failed to change address, no trailer plates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total charges are open. But they're all Woodhaven cases.
Has he been arraigned on the criminal ones and or
let's
talked to?
No on that one. No on Judge Hessen's. So yeah, no, he has not been arraigned on either misdemeanor. Obviously,
We'll
he's being
talk to
arraigned
the
on yours right now.
prosecutor and tell the prosecutor your situation. I don't mind taking them all. If he wants to pull them up all now and talk to this gentleman, I don't have any problem with that, okay? So you can tell him what your predicament is, okay? Ms. Patillo, which one again?
Thank you.
I have Alexis Daniels.
Let's do that one real quick. And Brown, then you have, right, counsel?
Correct.
Alexis Chantenay Daniels, 260-648-393-B. I also have 26W-842-9848 and B.
Dion Patillo, 83378 on behalf of Ms. Daniels. Oh, that's Ms. Daniels.
All right, so what are we doing? We have a driving on a suspended from May the 28th of 26. Does she stand mute and wait for him or read?
Yes, Your Honor. We would be requesting an adjournment just for clearances, Judge.
Lady, why haven't you been showing up on this? You don't endear yourself to judges when you do that. Do you understand? Yeah. Got a ticket in April, one in May. You didn't show up. You play this again. I get it. It's easy not to show up. You're gonna end up in jail with me. Do we understand one another? Do we understand one another?
Yes, I do understand.
$500 personal bond on 393B. That will also cover 84A. Still, I'll give you a $500 personal bond. Actually, I'm gonna give you a $500 personal bond on that one as well. We are going to give you a new date, and the new date in these cases will be when, Heather?
Do we want to give her 2 or 4 for
4
clearances?
weeks is good.
We can do August 19th at 9:15.
August 19th at 9:15, but you're gonna have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if you want one. Do you work, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Where do you work at?
Outside this rehab,
I can't hear you.
outside this health and
How
rehab,
much you make there?
30 an hour.
Oh, you working full-time?
No, part-time.
How many hours?
It's 36 hours in a pay period.
Boy, that's good money.
You know, not really, I still got 2 kids and.
No, I'm not saying I didn't say you're rich. I don't know what it takes to be rich anymore. That's what I'm doing, August 19th. You fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. Good luck.
Judge, her one case is a Trenton case, so we do need to, I had a different date
Give her
on
the
that
new
one.
dates. Ma'am, I just gave you
Okay.
misinformation. One of these
Well,
is a
what-
Trenton case.
Yeah, one of the dates is okay, the date that we gave her, but she had a warrant on another one, so that was a different date. But I can extend that out if you want us just to give it that at the window, because I gave.
Give it to her at the window. Make sure you
Okay,
show
not a
up.
problem.
Okay? All right. Do you have Brown, counsel? Amy Diane Brown. 25B 149 845A and B and 25T 645 864 A and B.
More around the metro golf election is bottom stance.
What are we doing with Ms. Brown? This has been going on since I was a kid practically.
Your Honor, my client was ordered,
What? Well, I don't want to embellish. That was kind of embellishing. These are only 25 cases, but it wasn't exactly a kid. Ms. Brown, what are you doing? You gonna pay these? What's going on?
Your Honor, the last hearing, you ordered that she paid $400 before she comes here, I was gonna throw her in jail. My client complied completely. She's actually paid more than
To who?
about $450 to the court. I saw some documentation.
Did she pay $400?
Over $400. I found documentation.
Tell me on what cases, Heather.
What?
All right, let me take a look. She has
Paid
a
200,
few.
it looks like, on July the 13th and 200 on July the 6th on 25T 645 864B. I said I was gonna throw her in
Yep.
jail?
Well, we were hoping it was up her legal state.
Or you told me to show up, and then you showed up, and then you told me if I didn't.
Where do you work at? Where do you work? Do you work?
Hey, my page.
Do you work?
Yes, sir, I do work.
Where?
I'm the hairstylist at our salon in Belleville. So I plan on paying 200 every 2 weeks to get
Yes.
paid off.
Did I didn't censor yes on the one, on the drywall suspended, did I?
Not yet.
Well, let's do that today.
Judge, I do see a $200 payment that was made on July 13th. On case I need an
made on the
864B, yep. And then I do see one on July 6th also, yes.
This is what I'm gonna do. 25B 149 845B, how much she owe?
We lose $180 to a yard.
How much she owe on 864A?
864A is 230.
Do you have $250 with you?
I can pay it today, yes.
You pay $125 now on both cases and I'll waive the balance. That's too nice, I know.
Thank you.
So that's on 864A and 845B. Okay, so you're still gonna pay the rest on the one file, 85864B. That's the one you paid $400 on, 200 on July 6th, 200 on July 13th. And I'm simply adjourning the sentence. Actually, I'll go ahead and set you on the suspend. Anything, counsel?
Nothing, Your Honor, except she learned a lesson. Went through a bad period in her life, made a series of unfortunate decisions. She's paying for those now. She's battling some health issues that she's looking forward to being victorious through. You won't see her again for this, Your Honor. She's committed to getting things paid. She's got a plan. So she just hopes for a little leniency because she has unlimited budget.
Taking care of my mom and dad, so I don't have a lot of expenses, so most of the money that I make, I can get for it, more money. It's my main priority is being the courtroom.
Oh, gosh, you should run for Congress. The way you said that, that's my main priority. Leave the court. 100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 325 or 60 days. I'll let you pay $50 per week on that. And I won't start that one until August the 24th. And if you need more time, you come and talk to me. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Okay? And honor before the due date, though. Okay? If you don't have the money, no problem. Just come talk to me. Best of luck. Malat, Bradley Jacob Malat, 25W8388481. Come on up here, Mr. Malat. What's the pretrial again in name?
Bradley Mound.
I cannot dismiss this. You have another retail fraud. And I placed you on probation on June the 25th. So here's what I'm doing. Do you want a lawyer?
No.
I mean, I can't do anything when you got another retail fraud conviction pending or charge pending. Conviction entered. Here's what I'm going to do. Conviction entered. We're going to set this for sentencing. We'll give you 5 weeks. If defendant not convicted of a misdemeanor, I'll change my mind on this, but it looks like you got this other retail fraud. Court will likely change mind, I'll write down. I can't take it for more than a year. But Heather, give me a date about August the 25th, 6th. With Woodhaven. Can you hear me, Heather?
I'm sorry, I was talking to you and I was muted. We don't have Woodhaven here that last week because that would be Judge Hessens and she's off. We have them here August 19th or September 2nd.
August 19th at 8, we'll make it at 9:15, okay? Go down the hall, get your notice. That's going to be down for sentencing. If you're acquitted on that other case altogether, then I'll set aside the conviction. But right now, we're ending the conviction. Prepare to appear. Prepare to comply, rather.
What
Good
time
luck.
did you say, Judge?
9:15.
Okay.
Thanks. Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notice. William Cullen Everett, 267-843-625 A and B. What other one do you have, Mr. Teal?
Then I have Latero Morrow, and he's on break from work. And
I don't know where that is. Where's that file at?
yeah, and then I have Robert.
Oh, I'll get that next. Your name, sir?
William Everett.
Your driver's license not valid and the civil infraction and no proof of insurance. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer. You go out in the hallway, you'll meet with the lawyer. I think this is gonna be, just go out there, we'll set you up with a defense lawyer. Go right out the hallway, all to those pews out there. Thank you. People Against the Child Moral, 26W843-636.
Good morning, Judge.
Motor truck with a trailer attached. I'm gonna enter not guilty pleas on all of these. I'm gonna give you a new court date. We're doing July the 29th. When's Judge Hesson's docket there, Heather?
July 29th for Woodhaven for her.
At 8:30 or 9:30, or what do you want?
We could do 9:30.
At 9:30 in the morning, okay? 9:30 in the
Are we
morning.
keeping ours under us and then her, Judge Hessen with hers?
You do whatever you want. You're the boss. I'll do whatever you want. Okay?
All right,
Judge Hudson, next time.
Do you want it in front of Judge Hudson?
It doesn't matter.
Set it in front of me at 8:30, all of those, okay? I'll take all those cases. Thank you. Go down the hall, we'll give you your new notice, all right? Set them at 8:30, Heather. Thank you. CNC Contracting LLC. T 26W43425. A and B. Who's this now? Who's got this case?
What did prosecutor recommend?
Well, I don't know what he means. Did he write anything up or I can't?
Let me call him.
Yeah, where's the defendant in? I need to know where the defendant is.
Yes, sir.
Is anybody here for CNC Contracting LLC?
Well, that was me.
You have those too?
Yeah.
Jeez. Come on up here. 638-43425B, name. I hope you're gonna comply with laws better.
I think once we get into the specifics.
Oh, I mean, if you're telling me they either are picking on you big time, picking on you, like to the point where it's over the top picking on you,
Yeah.
which any kind of picking on you is bad. You got 10 citations here.
Yeah.
Your name?
William Young, on behalf of the city.
I'm adjourning this one too.
I'm sorry, Judge?
We're adjourning these trailer plate and fair to change address.
Affirmative, Your Honor. We discussed this matter with, one of the two citing officers as well as Chief Brust. So the effort is obviously well intended to try to get some full compliance. In essence, it's at least the people's position right now that the defendant is running a full-blown commercial business.
You and I are not gonna get along well if you're gonna do that. Listen to me very carefully. Usually when these people come in here, I'm just telling you, I'm not saying you're one of them. You might be the one in 10,000 that doesn't. But when I get this feeling that people are coming in here and telling me the police are picking on them, there's usually a reason. And the reason is because people are not complying. Now I'm gonna expect you to get this under compliance. Do you understand?
Totally understand. I have no problem.
If they're just going out there, they're gonna hear a mouthful from me. If they're just out there bugging people. I don't believe that. I mean, you got 10 tickets here. Are they wrong on all 10 of these? They're civil infractions. Heather, give them another date on these contracting cases too.
I'll just do the same date, Judge.
All right, you do whatever you gotta do down there, okay?
Okay.
Kind of messed up this file a little bit. Go down and get your notice, all right? Good luck. I'll be ready on Destiny Henry. Destiny Danier Henry, 26W842-495.
Michael Crawford comes in this name. Thank you for requalification. I will have the opportunity to review the victory statement and privilege of the city.
Your name, ma'am?
Yes.
Is everything in the report accurate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to say on her behalf?
Your Honor, my client understands that she made some bad decisions in this particular case. I think the court is aware that the underlying issues here are really a family law matter. This family has taken certain actions such that my client hasn't been able to see her child in at least 7 months. She's understandably upset, but she reacted poorly. She understands she can't do that in the future. Talk with her about that. She takes up these issues in family court, which has begun, Your Honor, is pending. So you won't see this type of behavior out of my client again, because again, it's really focused, try to get the proper custody for her child back as soon as she can.
Anything you'd like to say?
No.
You are going to stop contacting them. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. If you don't believe me, you can write it down and put it in the blackboard of your mind. I can't, judges, they wanna hamstring this with a lot of things. But one of the things they can hamstring this with is violation of a no contact. If you violate that, if you've done everything else right, I still can give you the max. And I want you to understand, if you violate the no contact provision, you and I are going to have a big problem. You don't have the right to threaten people, to bug people, to text people all the time. 18 months probation, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No contact with Michelle Newsom except in conjunction with circuit court proceedings. No firearms. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. You're to continue mental health treatment weekly, and you're to take all meds as prescribed by physicians and mental health specialists. You're to serve 5 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that, for a total of $175. You're to serve 2 days of community service, 16 hours by September 10. Pay fines, $200, costs $100, 75 victims' right fee. $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $425. Probation fees are $360 for $785. Screening fees $60 for $845, and then you have court work program fees of $175. The total is $1,020. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. They only charge it under a local ordinance, which is a 90-day misdemeanor. And they did ask me to take this under HIDA. I mean, they were awful generous with you. I'm not gonna speak for them, but give me a review hearing date, Heather, in 18 months. So we should be looking at the end of 27 would be good.
Okay, let me get my 27 calendar here. We could do December 29th.
I'm going to.
December 29th to 27 at 8:30 in the morning. Can she pay all of this today?
Not all of it today, Your Honor. My client is taking it seriously. She paid $800 today.
Good.
If the court would give her 30 days, she'll pay.
I'll let her pay the rest by August the 31st. How's that? If you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. What do you have?
Miss De Palma, Judge.
Is that an easy one? She didn't show up. I don't know if I'm gonna handle hers today. Why are people showing up 2.5 hours late?
Judge, it was a wrong issue. She ended up having to get us.
Where's she coming from? Tuscaloosa? Where?
Flat Rock.
Really? All right. Melissa Renee De Palma, 23W832027. How far is Flat Rock from here, Miss De Palma? Yeah. No, why didn't you walk? Take an Uber, take a bike. Somersault here. I don't know what I tell you, but I am not gonna put up with people showing up late like this. I'm ready to forfeit your bond. Do you realize that? Your name?
Melissa.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna do this when I feel like doing. Reschedule this, Heather. If she really showed up an hour and a half, 2.5 hours late today, did you? That's what I was told. Is that true or false?
Not sure. I think it was like, yes, sir.
Reschedule it, Heather. You get to come back. If you're not here on time, I'm gonna forfeit your bond, okay? What is this stuff? I've been waiting in the back there for 45 minutes, waiting for cases to come out. Show up when you want. We're not a restaurant here. People against, which other one do you have?
That's the only one I have. Yeah.
Essa Ali Shahira. Is this Mr. Crawford's 267-843-025 A, B, and C?
Shahira, right?
Come on, guys.
Shahira, who's always even on that. They're not, they're doing the right, it's like.
Isa Shardo.
How you doing?
Good, sir.
I don't want to hurry.
You're good, sir.
He's gonna plead the.
Yeah,
Huh?
You said you're good, John.
Good. What? I don't want to inconvenience anybody over here. I'm just telling you, come in here and every day I just say to myself, make sure you don't inconvenience anybody. They should get to do this at their pace. They want to do it on a boat, we'll do it on a boat, right? I don't get it. All right, so he's going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. He's going to plead to impeding traffic. That's going to be on the speed, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And then I'm going to dismiss the speeding. I'm going to dismiss the suspend, and I'm going to dismiss the no proof of insurance, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to impeding, that's 0 points.
Plead guilty.
I didn't ask you to plead guilty yet. If you plead to allowing an unlicensed person to drive, that's punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs for all those. Do you understand that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2019 Lincoln that was being operated on Hall near Grix in Woodhaven, May the 13th at 26 at 4:20 p.m.?
Yes.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes, sir.
And are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Still suspended though, huh? Please accept it. Please accept it to impeding. The suspend, no proof of insurance are both dismissed, as well as the speeding. Ready for sentence, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything?
Just one question. He has a GB driver without a license. He was aware that there was an outstanding issue out of Taylor in the first hearing, but since he's been to Taylor to pay that off, Your Honor, the court's been kind enough to allow him to be gives to allowing. He is in a position to go get his license. That's his intention. You won't see him for this type of offense.
Anything, sir?
Sir.
On the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, 100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 90 days on the impeding. I'm going to assess fines and costs of 175. You owe 5 1/4. Can you pay all that today?
Your Honor, my client can't pay all that today. He's a soccer coach, a young man, he's a parent for school, so his funds are limited. However, he did come prepared to acknowledge this, Your Honor. He's got $100 so he can put down today, and he'd like to start paying, I believe it's, like we're on writing, it's $100 a month starting August the 1st, Your Honor.
On the impeding, you pay 100 now, balanced by August the 3rd. And then on the suspend, or the allowing licensed driver to drive, you're gonna have to pay $125 a month. I'll start that beginning September 3rd. If you ever don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, okay? Best of luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Have one.
Good luck, you too. Paul, Renita,
Yes.
Sabrina, Paul, 24W835-913. What are we doing on this one?
The morning, Your Honor, Michael Crawford, representing Ms. Powell.
Ms. Paul, you mean?
Renetta Powell.
She's gonna plead to attempt to retail fraud under 771.1, right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Plead guilty here, ma'am. The possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. And do you understand that?
Yeah.
And I'll put you on probation. If you're compliant at the end of the 9 months, I'll be happy to give you, I'll be happy to dismiss your case on motion to prosecute. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm not sure. I might have missed this. I want to make it clear. My client's no contest. Didn't say.
Why a no contest?
She has absolutely no recollection of what happened today. It's about 2 years. or so.
You don't remember at all?
No, sir.
You go in there and do this a lot?
No, I don't get in trouble with the law.
You don't get in trouble with the law?
No.
All right, so this can be a no contest plea, due to lack of memory, right?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis?
Still stipulate.
Please mark that. What you ought to have marked people's one, so you understand the possible penalties.
Yes,
You understand your rights,
yes,
and you understand if you plead guilty or no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights. It has the same effect as a guilty plea. Do you understand that?
yes.
To the charge to retail fraud, how do you plead?
You do no contest, man.
Yes,
All right, I've had the report marked people's one. I'm going to review it, make sure there's a factual basis. Ma'am, are you on probation or parole?
no,
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
no.
Please accept it. I find there's an accurate plea based on my review of the report. I'm gonna order a sentence date. I'm not going to order a pre-sentence report. I'll take it under section 771.1. We'll get a sentence date when Mr. Crawford is here again, Heather.
That will be August 5th at 8:30.
At 8:30, okay? So I'm not gonna order a pre-sentence. You come back on that date and I'll send you any questions.
No question.
Good luck. Daniel Ryan Donahue, 26W8411850. And then I got Ms. Purcell and Dawn, right? All right, Mr. Crawford, your appearance.
Michael Crawford, Deputy Defendant, is approaching.
Mr. Donahue, your name.
Daniel Ryan Donahue.
All right, so this will be a plea to attempted larceny with a larceny to be dismissed, true? Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty here to attempted larceny, the possible penalties are up to 250 fines, 45 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing of trial. Do you understand that?
Yes,
To the charge of attempted larceny, how do you plead?
sir.
Were you at the Walmart on June 7th of 26 at 1:56 PM at 23800 Allen Road in the city of Woodhaven, County of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
I sold an iPhone through a Eco ATM.
An iPhone that was not yours? Yes?
Correct.
That you acquired at Walmart?
No, I found it on the side of the street. It's
And you told them electronically that you were the owner of the phone, even though you were not? How much were you paid for that phone?
$30.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes. Probation.
Were you on probation or parole on June 7?
Yes.
Do you understand by pleading guilty to this charge, this would be deemed a violation of that probation? That probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction.
Yes, sir.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yeah.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it to that charge, attempted larceny. I'm gonna order a pre-sentence report, dismiss the original charge. You know, I tried to get you in sobriety court 3-4 years ago and you didn't, and I knew this was gonna happen and you're a mess. I'll order a pre-sentence report. We'll do it the same day. We doing it on August the 5th, Heather?
That's correct, Judge.
August 5th at 8:30. Go down the hall, get your notice, and then you come back over across the hall where you'll be interviewed and fill out a report. Good luck.
Thank you.
Is this Ms. Purcell here?
Yes.
Come on up here. Deanna Lynn Purcell. 25W8389688.
Deanna, what yourself?
All right, so she pled guilty to attempted possession of a controlled substance. I'll listen to anything you have to say. First of all, was everything in the report accurate?
Everything in the report appears to be accurate. We have no material request for deletions or additions, but there is a small revision we would request. I'm sorry. Paragraph 5, Your Honor, there's a recommendation that my client take part in intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment. We take the position that we don't think this is necessary, Your Honor. My client is receiving care and has been successfully with her physician using Suboxone, and she has been cleared for at least the last 2 years with no relapse, Your Honor. She did admit in the interview to having some marijuana a couple of weeks ago. She now understands she needs her medical marijuana coverage. She can't do that. It's not a problem for her. She hasn't had it last at least 2 weeks. If she were to drop now, she'd drop clean, Your Honor. So we would ask that the court reconsider that component, Your Honor. She is doing what's necessary.
Wait a second, she's been doing Vicodin, then she was prescribed Suboxone to help her fight the opiate, right?
Yes.
And now you're back fooling around with other drugs, right?
No.
Well,
What do you mean, no? Let me read this.
the underlying charge has to be possession, Your Honor. And she was in a circumstance where she could not deny that under the law, she was in possession of this material. However, she's not using it.
Wait a minute. They located 2 prescription bottles inside of your purse. You had amphetamines, right? And why don't you need treatment? You've been fighting this addiction for 14 years, it looks like. You've got an opiates. How old are you?
I'm 36.
So you started using opiates when you were 22, which is bad. I mean, it's bad.
I was prescribed, but again, after I had my son.
Oh, yeah, I get it. But you used them, you weren't prescribed it for 9 years, were you?
No, I was not.
Okay, so you used it for 9 years, and then the last 5, you've been on Suboxone, right?
Well, the last 2. Last 2 years I've been on Suboxone.
Says 5 here, but that's neither here nor there. They also confiscated the crack cocaine from your purse, right?
No,
They didn't?
no. They accused me of having that.
Your Honor, my client admitted to being in possession of controlled substance, prescribed controlled substance. However, if there were more details with the court would understand that this was an actual prescription of her passenger, and her passenger, even to this day would be willing to come in and take.
Why in the world are you holding on to other people's drugs for them?
She was in the car with me.
You put them in your purse.
Well, Your Honor, she obviously
Right.
wouldn't want to have them rolling around on the ground in case she gets stopped by the police. There it is. I mean,
Didn't she have a purse?
I was pulled over in Allen Park. She was in the car with me.
Listen to what I'm asking. Why are you putting somebody else's drugs in your purse?
Because I didn't want to leave them where they were. I had just been pulled over and they were under the passenger seat because my car was searched in Allen Park. And then I dropped her off. I got pulled over again, one even, and they were underneath the seat for when my car had been searched previously.
so she's out on her second drive. She sees the stuff. She's paranoid. Oh my God.
Okay, good enough. Good enough. What else?
So again, we just ask that you reconsider, Your Honor. She's doing well. Past 2 years, again, she's doing control, no relapses. Just give her an opportunity, Your Honor. You'll see that that isn't a problem. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but she's learned from in terms of who she hangs around and being more mindful of what they might leave behind in her vehicle, whoever it might be.
Anything else, Dan?
I do go to the doctor monthly for my Suboxone and they test my urine every time I go there.
18 months probation. I'll make it 12. I'll tell you what, I'll make it 12.
Thank you.
You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and EDGs. Follows weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll make it bi-weekly for 3. If you're clean, then I'll make it monthly. AANA twice a week until an intensive outpatient treatment program. You're still going to have to go to AANA. 3 days court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that, for a total of $105. 1 day of community service by August the 31st. So 8 hours community service by August 31st. Intensive outpatient, 12-step meetings twice a week until an IOP. And then fines 100, one costs 125, 75 victim charge fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs here amount to $350. Screening fees 60 for 410. Probation fees are $240. And then you have $105 in court work program fees. Ma'am, your total is $755. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 45 days, this being an attempt. You have 21 days to appeal and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all that, ma'am?
You catch that, ma'am?
Yes.
Good. All right, so she's not discharged from all obligations, so we're gonna return 10%. We're not keeping the 10%, Heather. So you got $300 to apply. Do you have the rest?
Judge, she also has that impeding, I'm sorry, and I don't know if I didn't hear this. She has that impeding traffic ticket too.
My mistake. 150 on that one. 150 on that one.
Okay. I need some time to pay that balance, Your Honor.
How much do you have today, young lady?
What used to have?
You owe 755 and 150 for 905. You have a $300 bond.
Paid 200 today.
You pay on the impeding now, that's $150. Wait a minute, we also have $200 posted on that file. Tell you what, you actually have 500 plus 200, you have $700. I'm gonna have you pay the impeding today. I'm gonna have you pay $500 now on the attempt possession, and I'll just give you until September the 15th to pay the rest. Fair enough?
Yes.
You'll meet probation. I wish you well. Stay away from that stuff, okay? Good luck. And if you're hiding cocaine for people, who's hanging out with the wrong characters. Don, Lexi, Jane, Elaine, Dan, 265B 724898. Call in Beth on this, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I feel like oops, defendant.
Your name?
Lexi Dan.
What is she going to do on this?
Well, I find understanding is to be guilty and take responsibility.
Is that what you want to do? If you plead guilty here to knowingly consuming alcohol, this would be your first technical violation. You could get 5 days. Do you understand that?
I understand.
You're
right?
presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by preponderance of the evidence. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
I did, Your Honor.
You plead guilty. You'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. You still wish to plead guilty
I wish to plead guilty.
to the charge that you consumed alcohol specifically. They claim that you had failed to blow on July 18th at 9 a.m., that you tested positive at 0.065 and then at 9:31 a.m., and then you missed the next several blows. So to the charge, you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
Did you in fact consume alcohol on that date?
I did, Your Honor.
Intentionally?
I did.
You tried to tell somebody here that it was what?
I told them that I had grabbed it out of the cooler. I was in a panic, Your Honor. And after sobriety court yesterday, I called Miss Wiles and told her that I wanted to accept responsibility because I am working out.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Your Honor, I was just overwhelmed and I made a bad choice.
So you did consume alcohol and you knew it was alcohol when you were consuming it. Is that true?
It's true, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
Nobody did, Your Honor.
Plea is accepted to that charge. I'm gonna listen to what you have to say, counsel. She's concerned me though. You feel betrayed when you let these guys go on vacation in northern Michigan and other places, and then they start drinking because they're with the wrong.
Well, my client admits that she made a poor decision. I think you might be referencing the third vacation and got counseled for her and that she paid for it. She got frustrated and, had a drink around. She's admitting it. And she's asking for another chance. She realizes this is a great opportunity to move forward and improve her life for herself and her 6 children. But she admits she made a mistake and she won't.
Did you call him Ms. Wise?
She didn't answer, but I just told Pam that you needed her.
What would you like to say?
Me, Your Honor? I mean, I messed up. I made a mistake. I've been working really hard on my sobriety, and it's very hard, but it's very rewarding, and I feel pretty stupid about it, and I feel like we dumber for lying. I'm willing to do whatever you need me to do, Your Honor. Whether it be more tests, whether it be more sober think, whether it be more community service, work program, whatever it would be. I would just hope to not have to do any jail time because there's nobody to take care of them. And if I have to, I would absolutely have to figure it out. But it's,
What your name?
Elizabeth
What do you have to say? She's
Yes.
hitting it now.
Yeah, she did call, yesterday, the initial story about thinking it was water, so forth and so on. At status review, I think she was still upholding kind of that storyline, but she did call yesterday after status review. I think she had a minute to think about it. I think in status review, hearing obviously other people, made her realize. She's always been pretty forthcoming and honest with me. When she picked up the new offense down in Monroe that's pending, She didn't hesitate to call me. I think this probably was a scary moment for him in a relapse.
What do you think we should do?
We just moved her up again, I know that we just did that yesterday because it predated this particular incident, so there's no phase extension that's needed at this point. But I don't disagree with the continuation of the sober link or even increased testing. I get concerned about Lexi's ability to pay. She is on a very fixed income. That if we consider the extra testing, perhaps a third test a week, and she pays the $15 for that, as opposed to a sober link that's gonna cost her $25 to enroll and $5.50 a day, Your Honor. I think financially,
So increase testing to 3 times a week.
really, Your Honor, for a period of time to determine by yourself, and then she pay for that third test.
I'm gonna cut you slack.
Your Honor, I can pay for the sober link if it's needed. The little two's father has let me know, because I told him what was going on. He told me that if that was something that we decided that was gonna happen going forward, that he would foot the bill on the sober link.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I've got you one positive violation here. I'm gonna assess costs of $25. You're gonna serve 10 hours of community service by August the 28th. And you're gonna have increased testing to 3 times per week with you to pay for the last test until October the 1st. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what we'll do. I don't expect there to be any more violations. Who's that?
Judge loses patience after 18-year-old flips off court monitoring camera. What started as an ordinary DUI sentencing quickly turned into a courtroom lecture the young defendant will probably never forget. The defendant was only 18 years old, but he already had 2 drunk driving arrests within just a few weeks. Before discussing the sentence, the judge asked a question that caught everyone by surprise. He had been told the defendant gave the middle finger to the court's SoberLink alcohol monitoring camera while completing a required test. When the judge asked if it was true, the courtroom became tense. The judge couldn't understand the attitude. He looked directly at the young man and asked, "Who do you think you are?" He reminded him that he wasn't just dealing with one mistake. Before he was even legally old enough to drink, he had already been arrested twice for drunk driving. The judge called his behavior arrogant and warned that this wasn't something to laugh about. In fact, he admitted he was so upset that he wasn't sure he should even sentence the defendant while he was still angry. Defense counsel didn't try to excuse what happened. Instead, the attorney acknowledged that the defendant's behavior showed immaturity. He explained that his client had started intensive outpatient treatment, was attending AA meetings several times a week, had produced negative alcohol tests since being placed on SoberLink, and was working full-time while trying to rebuild his life. Even so, the attorney admitted he had never represented an 18-year-old with 2 DUI arrests in such a short period.